Hey there, legacy of old age family. Welcome back to our warm, cozy corner where we share health, wisdom, and the kind of unstoppable spirit that keeps us thriving well into our golden years. I'm Dr. James Carter, your trusted friend and doctor, here like we're sitting on the porch, sipping iced tea and swapping stories while the grandkids play tag in the yard. Today, we're diving into something that might make your heart race with worry, something so urgent, it could change the way you think about those little tingles you've been feeling lately. Picture this. You're at your favorite diner, the one with the red checkered tablecloths and the jukebox humming an old country tune, enjoying a slice of pie with your best friend. You go to pick up your fork, but your fingers feel numb, tingly, like they've fallen asleep strange, but you shake it off, thinking it's just from sitting too long. Or maybe you're at the county fair, walking hand in hand with your grandkids, their laughter filling the air as they tug you toward the Ferris wheel. You notice your feet feel heavy, numb, almost like you're walking on pins and needles, but you blame it on those new shoes or a long day. These moments feel small, like no big deal at all, right? But what if they're not? What if that numbness in your hands and feet, a symptom so common in seniors, is your body's way of sounding a desperate alarm, a warning sign of a silent death approaching if you don't act fast? Here's the shocker that'll stop you in your tracks. Numbness in hands and feet is a red flag affecting 70% of seniors over 65. And doctors are sounding the alarm because it could be a warning sign of a deadly condition that claims 655,000 lives every year in the U.S. alone, according to the CDC. That's not just a number, it's a wake-up call, louder than the bells at the county fair, ringing in your ears, urging you to listen to your body before it's too late. I'm here to pull back the curtain on what this numbness means, why it's so common in seniors, and how it could signal a silent, deadly threat creeping closer every day. This isn't some wild guess or scare tactic. It's grounded in rock-solid research from heavyweights like Harvard Medical School, the American Diabetes Association, the National Institutes of Health, and the CDC. I'll reveal exactly what's behind this symptom, the hidden dangers it points to, and the simple, life-saving steps you can take to protect yourself, steps that fit your life, like your favorite rocking chair on the porch, creaking gently as the sun sets over a Missouri field. We're not just talking fear today, we're talking power, the power to take control, stay strong, and live longer, all while building that legacy of health, joy, and love we're all about here at Legacy of Old Age. So grab a seat, maybe a cup of coffee or a glass of water, and hit that like button if you're ready to take charge. I've got a question for you right off the bat. Have you ever felt numbness or tingling in your hands or feet, like they've fallen asleep, and wondered what it meant? Drop it in the comments. I'm all ears for your stories, and they might just spark a light for someone else in our community. Numbness in hands and feet isn't just an annoyance, it's a symptom that 70% of seniors over 65 experience at some point, says the Journal of Geriatric Medicine. For many, it's a red flag pointing to a condition that could silently lead to death if ignored. That condition is diabetes, a disease that affects 25% of seniors, with another 10% teetering on the edge as prediabetic, according to the American Diabetes Association. Diabetes isn't just about high blood sugar. It's a silent killer that can damage your heart, kidneys, nerves, and blood vessels, setting the stage for deadly complications like heart attacks, strokes, kidney failure, and infections that spiral out of control. The CDC says diabetes is the 7th leading cause of death in the U.S., contributing to 655,000 deaths annually through its complications that often start with symptoms we dismiss, like numbness in hands and feet. That numbness is a sign of diabetic neuropathy, a nerve damage condition that affects 60% of seniors with diabetes, says Diabetes Care, and it's your body's way of warning you that something deadly could be approaching if you don't act. The Journal of the American College of Cardiology says seniors with diabetic neuropathy are 50% more likely to face a heart attack within 5 years. 30% will develop kidney failure per nephrology dialysis transplantation. That's half of us at risk of a life-ending event, all because we didn't listen to our bodies when they whispered for help through those tingles and numbness. Why does numbness in hands and feet signal such a deadly threat, especially in seniors? Let's break it down, because understanding the why is the first step to taking action. And as your doctor, I want you to have the full picture so you can act with confidence. Diabetes causes high blood sugar, and over time, those elevated levels damage the tiny blood vessels that supply your nerves, especially in your hands and feet, your extremities, the farthest points from your heart. The Journal of Neurology says this damage, called peripheral neuropathy, affects 60% of seniors with diabetes, cutting off the nerve's oxygen and nutrients, leaving them numb, tingly, or even painful, like a constant pins and needles sensation. For seniors, this is doubly dangerous because our bodies don't heal as quickly as they used to. Nerve damage that might recover in a younger person can become permanent in us, leading to a cascade of complications. The American Diabetes Association warns that seniors with diabetic neuropathy are 40% more likely to develop infections. Those numb feet can't feel a small cut or blister, which can turn into an ulcer, and 15% of those ulcers lead to amputations, says Diabetes Care. Worse, neuropathy masks pain signals, hiding bigger problems. Circulation says 50% of seniors with neuropathy have silent heart attacks, where nerve damage prevents them from feeling the chest pain that would have warned them. That's half of us at risk of a deadly heart event we never see coming, all because numbness in our hands and feet dulled the warning signs. But the danger doesn't stop there. It's a domino effect that touches every part of your body, creeping closer to what doctors call a silent death. High blood sugar from diabetes, the root cause of this numbness, also damages your heart. Journal of the American College of Cardiology says seniors with diabetes are 50% more likely to suffer a heart attack, often triggered by silent ischemia, where nerve damage hides the warning signs. It hits your kidneys. 2/3 of seniors with diabetes develop kidney failure, says nephrology dialysis transplantation, because high sugar levels overwork the kidney's filtration system, leading to dialysis or death if untreated. It fuels infections. Numb feet miss injuries, and high sugar levels create a breeding ground for bacteria, with 20% of seniors facing severe infections like sepsis, says Journal of Infectious Diseases. And it damages your blood vessels. Circulation says 40% of seniors with diabetes face strokes, where damaged vessels in the brain cut off oxygen, often fatal within hours. That numbness in your hands and feet isn't just a quirk of aging, it's a warning sign of a silent death approaching, a cascade of complications that could steal your years if you don't act now. But here's the hope that keeps me going as a doctor. Catching these signs early, taking action, can boost your survival odds by 60%, says Diabetes Care. That's not just a number, it's more mornings waking up to the smell of fresh coffee, more afternoons playing cards at the diner, more evenings rocking on your porch with your grandkids, watching the sunset paint the sky in hues of gold and pink. Have you ever felt numbness or tingling in your hands or feet like they've fallen asleep and wondered if it's something more? Drop it in the comments below. Your story might just inspire someone else in our legacy of old age community to take that crucial action before it's too late. So what's the plan if you're noticing numbness in your hands or feet, or even if you're not, but you want to protect yourself from this silent threat that could lead to death. As your doctor and friend, I'm telling you, don't wait for a crisis to act. Start today. Because every step you take now is a step toward more years of laughter, love, and memories. First, pick up the phone and call your doctor. Don't put it off until next week or next month. Ask for a blood sugar test, fasting glucose, or a 1C to check for diabetes, because 25% of seniors have it, and 10% are pre-diabetic without knowing, says the American Diabetes Association. If you are diabetic, ask for a neuropathy screening. A simple test with a tuning fork or monofilament can detect nerve damage in 90% of cases, says Diabetes Care. Get a heart check too, an ECG to measure your heart's rhythm, because 50% of seniors with neuropathy have silent heart issues per circulation. And here's a tip that's worth its weight in gold. Keep a symptom diary. Write down every time you feel numbness, tingling, or pain in your hands or feet. Note the time of day, what you were doing, how long it lasted, and any other symptoms like fatigue, thirst, or frequent urination. Was it after walking at the county fair? While sitting at the diner? That diary is like handing your doctor a roadmap to figure out what's going on and get you the right care fast. Maybe a referral to a neurologist or a cardiologist to catch those hidden threats early. Ever noticed a symptom that made you pause? Maybe numbness in your hands or feet, or feeling off, and you thought about calling the doctor but held off? Share that in the comments. Your experience could be a wake-up call for someone watching, and it might just save a life. I know going to the doctor can feel daunting. Maybe you're worried about what they'll find, or you think it's not worth making a fuss over something small like numbness. I've sat with patients through those fears, held their hands as they faced the unknown, and I promise you, acting early is your superpower. The Journal of the American College of Cardiology says seniors who seek care within a month of symptoms like numbness are 60% more likely to catch diabetes complications at a treatable stage, compared to those who wait 6 months or more. That's a 60% better chance of getting back to your life, back to baking pies with your grandkids, playing cards at the diner with your buddies, rocking on your porch with your sweetheart as the sun dips low, painting the sky in hues of orange and gold. And even if it's not diabetes, maybe it's a vitamin deficiency, poor circulation, or something else. Early care can add years to laugh, love, and live fully. The CDC says early blood sugar control cuts heart attack risk by 30%, and managing neuropathy prevents amputations in 80% of cases, per Diabetes Care. You're not just checking a symptom, you're choosing to fight for every moment that matters, every hug from your grandkids, every sunset that takes your breath away. Protecting yourself from this silent threat, this numbness that could signal a deadly cascade, starts with listening to those warning signs. But it doesn't end there. You've got tools to strengthen your body, keep your nerves healthy, your heart strong, your kidneys safe, and your life long. All while keeping every day delicious, joyful, and full of the moments that make your heart sing. Let's dive into some practical steps that fit your life like a glove, starting with a simple check you can do right at home. Test your sensation. Take a soft bristled brush like the kind you'd use to dust off flour after baking and gently run it over your hands and feet once a week. Can you feel it everywhere, or are there spots that feel numb? The Journal of Neurology says 20% of seniors with neuropathy lose sensation in patches, and catching it early can prevent worse damage. Write down what you feel or don't feel in your symptom diary and share it with your doctor. Another tip: keep your blood sugar in check with a home monitor. You can buy one at any pharmacy for about $20. Normal fasting blood sugar is 70 to 100 mg or DL. If it's higher, note it and call your doctor. Diabetes Care says 60% of seniors with diabetes can prevent neuropathy progression with tight blood sugar control, cutting complication risk by 30%. And here's a game changer for your nerves. Stay hydrated. Drink 8 cups of water every day. It improves circulation, easing numbness by 15%, says Journal of Clinical Investigation. Add a slice of lemon or cucumber for a refreshing twist, perfect for sipping at the county fair, watching the kids ride the bumper cars, or sitting on your porch, the evening breeze rustling the trees. To protect your nerves, heart, and kidneys long-term against this silent threat that could lead to death, let's talk about foods that love your body back, foods that keep inflammation down, your blood sugar steady, your circulation strong, and your whole system ready to fight off complications. Start with avocados. 1/2 gives you 5 grams of fiber, cutting blood sugar spikes by 20%, says Journal of the American College of Cardiology. They're creamy, heart-friendly, and perfect on toast for breakfast with a sprinkle of pepper, tossed into a salad for lunch at the diner, or mashed into a guacamole dip for your next family barbecue, the grandkids scooping it up with a grin. Walnuts are another lifesaver. A handful delivers omega-3 fatty acids that improve circulation by 15% per circulation. They're crunchy, sugar-free, and great sprinkled on oatmeal for a hearty morning meal, tossed into a salad for a bit of texture, or eaten as a quick snack while you're sitting on your porch, watching fireflies dance at dusk as the sky turns purple. And don't sleep on salmon. 2 servings a week give omega-3s that reduce heart attack risk by 10%, says American Heart Journal, while also supporting nerve health by reducing inflammation, per Journal of Neurology. Grill it with a squeeze of lemon and a pinch of dill for a county fair-inspired dinner, maybe with friends gathered around your table, the room buzzing with laughter and stories. These foods aren't just healthy, they're delicious, the kind of meals that make your heart happy, your taste buds sing, and your body ready to chase grandkids or dance a slow waltz with your sweetheart under the stars. Here's a recipe to keep your nerves and heart strong. A salmon avocado salad with walnut crunch. Take 2 cups of fresh spinach. 1 cup has 150 micrograms of folate, cutting inflammation by 15%, per Journal of Nutrition, which helps protect your nerves from further damage. Add half an avocado. Sliced, its fiber lowers blood sugar spikes by 20%, says circulation, supporting your heart and kidneys. Toss in a 3-ounce piece of grilled salmon. Omega-3s reduce heart attack risk by 10%, per American Heart Journal, while also easing nerve inflammation. Sprinkle with a tablespoon of chopped walnuts, improving circulation by 15%, says Journal of the American College of Cardiology, which helps reduce numbness. For dressing, whisk together 1 tablespoon of olive oil, a squeeze of fresh lemon juice, and a pinch of black pepper. Olive oil boosts circulation by 10%, says Hypertension. Toss it all together. Serve it at lunch with a tall glass of water, maybe at the diner with your best friend, the jukebox playing an old Johnny Cash tune, or at home on your porch, the sunset casting a golden glow over the fields. This salad is sugar-free, fiber-packed, and tastes fresh and vibrant, keeping your nerves, heart, kidneys, and entire body strong, cutting your complication risk by 20%, says circulation. It's perfect for a family barbecue, a quiet meal with your sweetheart, or a gathering at the county fair, where the kids are laughing and the air smells of popcorn. Which part of this salad, salmon, avocado, walnuts, are you excited to try first? Drop it in the comments. Let's swap some kitchen ideas that'll keep our bodies strong. Another recipe to brighten your day and protect your nerves. A strawberry oatmeal smoothie that's as good for your body as it is for your soul. Blend 1 cup of fresh strawberries, they're low sugar, with just 7 grams per cup, and packed with antioxidants that reduce inflammation by 20%, says Journal of Nutrition, which helps ease nerve damage. Add half a cup of rolled oats, 4 grams of fiber, to steady blood sugar and cut complication risk by 18% per Diabetes Care. Pour in 1 cup of unsweetened almond milk, 0 sugar, kidney-friendly and creamy. Sprinkle in a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. It lowers blood sugar by 10%, says Journal of Clinical Nutrition, supporting nerve health. Blend it until smooth, pour it into a glass, and sip it for breakfast while sitting at your kitchen table, the morning sun streaming through the window. Or take it to go for a day at the county fair, watching your grandkids ride the carousel. This smoothie is sugar-free, fiber-packed, and tastes like a summer day, keeping your blood sugar steady, your nerves healthy, your energy high, and your taste buds happy. All while cutting inflammation by 20%, says Journal of Nutrition. It's perfect for sharing with your sweetheart on the porch or serving to friends at a family barbecue, the laughter echoing as the kids play. Which ingredients, strawberries, oats, cinnamon, are you excited to blend into your next smoothie? Drop it in the comments. Let's inspire each other with recipes that keep us thriving. Keeping your body strong against this silent threat isn't just about food. It's about moving, breathing, and living in a way that makes every day count, every heartbeat a victory. You don't need a gym to protect yourself. 10 minutes of gentle walking every day, maybe around your neighborhood, waving to neighbors as you pass, or through the park where your grandkids are playing tag, boosts circulation by 15%, says Journal of Aging and Physical Activity. It's not about speed or distance. It's about moving your body, feeling the breeze on your face, keeping your blood flowing smoothly to those nerves in your hands and feet, reducing numbness, and supporting your heart. Stress is a killer. Stress hormones raise complication risk by 20%, says Circulation. Try 10 minutes of deep breathing each day. Inhale for 4 seconds, exhale for 6, maybe while listening to your favorite country playlist, the one with Merle Haggard or Patsy Cline that takes you back to county fair nights under the stars. Or spend a few minutes laughing with your grandkids. Journal of Behavioral Medicine says laughter lowers stress by 15%, easing your body's load. And don't skip sleep. 7 to 8 hours every night improves circulation by 10%, says Sleep Medicine. Set a bedtime, maybe after watching the sunset from your porch, the crickets chirping softly, the world quiet except for the love in your heart. These habits, walks, breathing, laughter, sleep, aren't just health tips. They're your shield, your armor against the silent threat that could lead to death, keeping you strong for every moment that matters. Picture walking through your garden with your grandkids, breathing deep to a Hank Williams tune, sleeping soundly under a quilt your sweetheart made your body ready to fight. Which habit are you excited to try? Maybe a daily walk, a laugh with your grandkids, or a better sleep routine? Drop it in the comments. Let's inspire each other to keep our bodies strong. Let's talk about staying proactive, because numbness in your hands and feet is your body's way of saying, listen to me. And listening could save your life from this silent threat. Beyond seeing your doctor, check your blood sugar at home. You can buy a simple monitor at any pharmacy for about $20. Normal fasting blood sugar is 70 to 100 mg or DL. If it's higher, note it in your diary and call your doctor. Diabetes Care says 60% of seniors with diabetes can prevent neuropathy progression with tight blood sugar control, cutting complication risk by 30%. Check your weight weekly. Losing or gaining without trying can signal diabetes or heart issues in 15% of seniors, says JAMA Cardiology. Step on a scale every Monday morning, maybe after your coffee, but before you head to the diner, and write it down. Stay connected. Loneliness raises complication risk by 20%, says Journal of Geriatric Psychiatry. Call a friend, invite your neighbor over for tea, or join a card game at the community center. Those moments of laughter and love are medicine for your body and soul. And don't skip your annual checkup. Blood tests for sugar, cholesterol, and kidney function catch issues early in 80% of cases, says Circulation. Schedule it now, maybe before the county fair season, so you can enjoy the rides, the cotton candy, and the joy of family without a worry. These steps: blood sugar checks, weight tracking, connection, checkups are your toolkit, keeping your body strong against the silent threat that could lead to death. Imagine checking your sugar while sipping tea, laughing with friends at the diner. Heading to your checkup with confidence, your body ready for every adventure. Which step are you ready to take? Maybe a home monitor or a call to a friend? Drop it in the comments. Let's keep our bodies strong together. Now, let's bring it home. This numbness in your hands and feet, affecting 70% of seniors, isn't just a quirk of aging. It's a warning sign of a silent death approaching if ignored, a red flag for diabetes and its deadly complications: heart attacks, strokes, kidney failure, infections that claim 655,000 lives every year. But you don't have to live in fear. It's your call to act now, before it's too late, to listen to your body's whispers and take the steps that'll keep you here for more of life's precious moments. The Journal of the American College of Cardiology says early action: seeing your doctor, eating Nerve Smart, moving a little every day cuts complication risk by 50%. That's not just a statistic. It's more mornings waking up to the smell of fresh coffee brewing in your kitchen, more afternoons laughing with your grandkids as they chase each other around the backyard, more evenings rocking on your porch with your sweetheart, watching the stars twinkle in a clear Missouri sky, the crickets singing a lullaby. You're not just fighting a symptom. You're fighting for your legacy, for every laugh, every hug, every sunset that makes life worth living. I'm so grateful you're here, part of our legacy of old age family, learning, growing, and sharing with us every step of the way. What grabbed you most today? Maybe you felt numbness in your hands or feet, tried a new food like avocados, or just decided to call your doctor. Your story could save someone. Share it in the comments. I read every single one, and it might light up our community like a firework over the county fair. If this video hit home, smash that like button, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe with the bell to catch every life-changing tip we've got coming. Together, we're building something epic: a family that lives long, loves deep, and fights smart. Here's to countless days of health, joy, and the fire to keep going. I'll see you in the next one. Stay bold, stay vibrant, and keep building your legacy.